we would like to call Brother Ray Suplido, FSC, our President, for the remarks of acceptance.
Thank you, Janice. Our benefactress, Dr. Ingrid, members of your family who are here, members of the DLSU family from the libraries with Christine and the others, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. If there is one tool that one can wield to dispel inequality, ignorance, and exclusion present in the world, it would be education. With it, we can better ourselves and contribute to society and become instruments of positive change in the world. This was the passion that St. John Baptist de La Salle, whom Ingrid made reference to, discovered more than 300 years ago, because his world in France was a prime example of how poverty and ignorance lead to exclusion in society. The poor could not earn enough in order to be educated. And because they were not educated, they remained in poverty, only able to do those things which paid hardly enough for them to better themselves or their families. And so he became passionate about breaking that vicious circle or cycle of poverty leading to ignorance, leading to more poverty, and leading to remaining in ignorance and exclusion from society. So he invested himself and he got others to join him in that particular vocation to help disadvantaged individuals to overcome ignorance, to overcome poverty, and become included in culture and society. And this particular revolution, in a way, continues up to our day, because certainly the Lasallian schools and the Lasallian family are dedicated to this. 12 years ago, our Lasallian community was first blessed by the generosity and benevolence of Dr. Ingrid Sala Santamaria, a renowned classical and concert pianist from Cebu City. She has received numerous local and international awards and recognition, including the Chevalier Ordre des Palmes Académiques and the Chevalier Ordre du Mérite National from the French government. We consider her a Lasallian as well, having received from DLSU a Doctor of Music degree in Music Education honoris causa in 2006. In 2006, she first established ties with De La Salle University with the Ingrid Sala Santamaria Endowment Fund for Education, which is under the purview of the Brother Andrew Gonzalez College of Education. Thus, she has joined this movement to break the cycle of ignorance, the cycle of poverty, and the cycle of a lack of education. Today, Dr. Santamaria is extending her generosity yet again to the university with the donation of 88 volumes worth of books, 34 volumes of audio CDs, and 52 volumes worth of DVDs, and as a bonus, an entire Christmas village, which the Brothers community enjoyed during this recent Christmas season. Through this donation, she will continue to inspire aspiring musicians and I would add researchers as well, researchers into the history of Philippine music, as well as members of the younger generation who seek to fulfill their God-given potential and nurture their love for classical music. And I must say this is very, very much needed today. At the time when digital and cyber technology are becoming more and more pervasive, there is a danger that we lose our love for culture, our love for the arts, our love for music, which are in a way different ways in which the human soul expresses itself. Not in algorithms, not in programs of cyber security or cyber space, but rather expressions of the human soul expressed in melody, in music, in tempo, in other ways other than those. Not competing with them, but as she said, holistically integrating them in the human person. And we need examples of that. And that is why I think the collection of Dr. Ingrid to the Lasallian libraries will help awaken, if not encourage, this passion among our Filipino students and youth who will be frequenting the learning commons of the university. And we hope not only her music, but I think the example of her life. So many years dedicated to something that is of importance to herself, but also to our culture and to our nation. And I think the examples, we have number of collections and personal collections that have been donated to the library by very significant individuals. And we think it's not just the collection, but I think the biographies and the lives of these individuals is what's going to inspire young people to ask themselves, as she asked herself, what is my life going to be spent on? What will I give myself to in the years God has given to me? And I think that's a very essential question for our young students and our young Filipinos to ask themselves. So on behalf of the Lasallian community, we would like to express our sincerest gratitude to you, Madam Ingrid, and your family. The academic community is honored by your continued support and faith in the Lasallian brand of education. And I must say, I think the witness of so many Lasallians in your family is very much a testimony of that. I would also like to express my gratitude to Dr. David Jonathan Bayot for making today's proceedings possible. May we all continue to live by the example of our founder, St. John Baptist de La Salle, and his commitment to our core values of leading lives imbued with the spirit of faith, possessing a zeal for service to others, and fully expressed by communion in mission with those around us. Thank you to everyone, and a very pleasant day to us all. Thank you.